So, talking about love here is very interesting subject. I wish my brother was here. He'd be nice to, assist me on this. Snap out the font, what they do. But yeah. So, yeah. So, I was just thinking one day. I was just going through my experiences with love and everything of that sort, and I was thinking about that this one time where I came across a young lady, and like it was crazy. I was avoiding her the whole time. Like I was just not looking her way. The first time I saw her, of course, it was at work, training class. Then she got switched out my training class. I was like, oh well, whatever. Then on top of that, once we hit the floor, she's sitting like a couple rows in front of me. So every time I would get up, every time I have to look down the aisle, of course I'm gonna hit her first. I'm gonna hit her face first. Then everybody else's faces. I'm like, oh shit, okay, whatever. And then I start thinking, maybe I could maybe I can just squeeze in. Maybe I talk to her, whatever. Then I started seeing certain dude at the actual job place, approaching, seeing her, talking to her. I was like, discernment. I know what that is. That's your dude. So I'm like, fuck it, whatever. And most of the times, I'm like, okay, you got a dude, whether you're lying or not. Okay, fuck you. I'm on to the next one. I'm ruthless. So it's not a bad thing. It is just straight to the point and not over aggressive. It is just straight to the point and very honest, which most people can't handle. Anywho, but yeah, I said it in my brain like, fuck that. I'm not dealing with that shit. Nah, I'm good. So, got moved to a different department, same account, and she's in the classroom as we're training for the next couple of days. And she is sitting in the same row, just a other seat away from me. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I've been avoiding this chick for the longest. I've been avoiding her. I've been like just like I'm out. Like I see her coming my way, I go to I literally switch lanes and go to the opposite side of the building and then walk around to exit out the building. Like I do this. Like I really avoid her. Like I don't know. Like I tried my best. It didn't work. So lo and behold, we begin talking. And talking became stronger than talking. No, not physically, but stronger than talking, meaning spiritually, mentally. And the more I knew, the more I was like, where am I getting this vibe from? Where am I getting this connection from? Like, what's happening? I haven't felt this connection in a very long time. But this connection is very new. But the feel of it, it's like, whoa, I ain't felt this fucking sensitive in a little minute. Nigga snap out of this shit. So, that didn't work, of course. And I don't know. It was just a funny and compelling vibe, and I'm still feeding off of it because it brought the connection to a point where we was everything that we were saying to each other. People throw games at you. People say all kinds of shit to you. And if you use your discernment correctly, you could always bounce that shit off of you and be like, oh, okay, whatever. You you like me? Sure you do. Okay. Yeah, you just bounce that shit off. But everything that we were saying to each other was true. It was honest. Complete 100% honesty. I was like, mind fucked. Sapio, yeah, all those sapiosexuals out there, you know when your mind gets fucked, like completely blown out the fucking water. Everything. I could sit up there and read a text. If you're texting and then randomly, I get a text from her and it's like, what? I literally do this, look at my phone, put it down, and what? She said that. Oh, shit. Like I completely go out. So zoned out. That's how I be. But the thing I wanted to bring to the attention is simply this: Love is literally still out there. Whether you are fully going straight up into it with somebody and living forever with them, or you're able to get that taste from somebody and that person shows you that experience and that person shows you that feel that there is love still out there for those that do not believe that love is not there anymore. It's gone. It's nothing but bitches, sluts, and hoes. It's all about trickery and all this other crap and blah blah blah. If you use your discernment correctly, this is the discernment of love. If you know how to use it completely, you will not attract any of that bullshit. And if you do attract that bullshit, you know how to correctly dismiss the bullshit. Common sense, right? I know you have it. I know you got it. But to continue on, out of nowhere, I started feeling as if I'm falling in love with this person, which I was. And the more I spoke with her, the more I knew of her, the more I was around her, I like my whole body just felt I felt a whole complete new aura. I felt a whole new vibe every time I was around her. It wasn't like okay, one day she's happy, one day she's sad. No. It was one of those I can read your mind. I'm fully connected with you. Whatever facial expression you do, whatever you're thinking, I can immediately speak it right now. Whatever you're about to say, I can complete your sentence. Whatever you're about to do, I already know what you're going to do 2 hours later from now. Weird, yes, freaking me out. It's still freaking me out to this fucking day. But this is the love of discernment. Use your discernment. I used it, and it completely changed everything because it kept my eyes open. No, the person didn't trick me. The person didn't bullshit me. The person didn't do anything at all. It's just the fact that I was able to use this discernment of love so correctly and so vividly. Letting God use me, of course, through the situation and let Him explain everything. Let Him just talk to me, listen to me, and just be patient. That's all I hear. Be patient. The next morning or the next day or the next evening, here you go. She does it again. Blows my fucking mind out the water. Yeah. So, now we're gonna get into the other stuff. It didn't get nothing physical whatsoever. No, it did not get any of that. But if I touch her, all I feel is electricity. If I'm around her, it feels like I'm electric, like goosebumps just comes all over. Bam, 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 bam. That's your discernment of love because you feel the realness. You feel the actual vibe of it. You feel the actual true essence of the love. Now I'm still single, and this is just an experience that I'm speaking on to teach the discernment of love. And of course, I'll get into it on part 2, but this was just part 1. I will definitely get back into this. As for right now, I'm gonna continue my hiding place, and I'm going back into my cave. Yeah, I was definitely gonna do that. Yeah, that's what I'm definitely gonna do right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and play my outcast right about now. So take this teaching. I know it wasn't too much of it, but trust me, part 2, it's gonna get even more better and more better. Just like life, just like everything else in this world, it gets better and it gets better if you use the correct perception of your mind and of your heart and of your soul. It will always get better.